Hey, Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com, and I bet you if you're doing a lot of dating and you're meeting a lot of women, then you want to make sure that the woman that you're with is sincere, that she's honest, that she's trustworthy, that she's genuine. And I know that women are looking for the same thing in you. So I bet that you probably want a woman just like that, right? You don't want someone who's a liar. You don't want someone who's a cheater. You don't want someone who you're not sure if they're telling the truth, right? So on today's video, I'm gonna be going over a couple of common sense type of questions, maybe stuff you haven't really thought about though, that you can ask yourself in terms of this girl that you're with, whether it is that you're dating or you're in a relationship with or even been on a few dates with. These are some questions that are gonna help you and find out and test if this girl is someone who is sincere. And if she is, great. But if she's not, then you are gonna have some trouble ahead. So hopefully you can find out the answers to these questions much sooner than later, so you'll know if you're gonna be developing a really strong relationship with an amazing woman. So let's get into these and let's go over them one by one. All right, the first question you have to ask yourself is, when your girl or the girl says that something is going to happen, does it actually happen? Does she promise things and does she keep them? Does she say she's gonna be somewhere and does she show up? Does she show up on time to the things that she said she's gonna show up on time to, right? All these different things about the idea of, does her words and do her actions align? Is she congruent with that? When she says something is going down, does it actually go down or does it not? If you find over and over again that she's not able to keep her promises, that her words and her actions don't align, like I said a second ago, this is gonna be trouble for you down the road in this relationship. And you're gonna find out if this is someone who's sincere, because if this is someone who really cares about you and really cares about the relationship or really likes you, well, then you're gonna find that more times than not, her words and actions align. Now, listen, of course, you don't have to bat 100% on some of the things that I'll be going over today. People make mistakes, we can be forgiving, but just think about more than not, do these things happen and do her words and actions align? So think about that one. Let's go to the next question. Have you ever witnessed her lying to someone? Now, of course, you might know what's going on. Maybe there's a situation where you're with her and her friend and you know for sure that the girl that you're with is lying, right? Maybe if she even assumes that you're going to keep up this lie with her. Again, there's a billion examples here, but whatever that lie may be or fib may be. And of course, if this happens from time to time, it's probably not the biggest deal in the world. But if you see this over and over again, you see your girl in lies, you know that it's a lie. She's telling someone something that's untrue. Well, I have to say, that might mean that she might be telling something to you that's untrue. There's a famous saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you see someone doing something over and over again, you can almost assume that they're doing it over and over again. And in this situation, she could be lying to you. I mean, not for sure, but there's a good chance if you see this happening a lot. All right, the next one is, have you ever seen her withhold information in order to avoid conflict or for things to go smoother? So this is kind of a form of lying, right? If you don't say something that might be true, it could be a lie, but we're just kind of talking about situations where she doesn't want to say the whole truth, because if she does, then it might cause a fight. You know what I'm talking about, those situations where it seems like she's holding back some details, she's not giving you the full story, something seems a little shady, something seems a little off, and then finally, maybe a couple hours, couple days, couple weeks down the road, you find out that there was more to the story, right? If this ever happens, this could be a definite sign that this woman is not sincere. Because at the end of the day, what you really want is you want someone to be honest with you and communicate as honestly as possible. Because let's be honest, in order for you to have a successful relationship with a girl, in order for you to have a successful dating relationship with a girl, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you guys are communicating properly and completely honest. The lies, the deceit, the shadiness, this is only going to cause future problems down the road. So if you find that this is happening more times than not, this is a big red flag. Have you ever witnessed her lie or cheat or do something unkind and then condemn someone else for doing the exact same thing. So I guess at this point, we're talking about hypocrisy, right? Something that she thinks is wrong, but then does herself. If you've ever witnessed this, or you've ever seen this happen with this girl, this is another red flag. Now, obviously, this is something that's untrustworthy if she's doing something unkind or lying or cheating or something like that. But it goes a step further when they start condemning other people for it, when they start putting other people down for it, right? Because then they know themselves that that is wrong, but then they're doing it anyways. It's one thing if one person is doing something wrong and they're not even really aware of it. That's a whole other conversation that's kind of screwed up. But either way, if they're condemning other people, they're putting other people down, they're calling out other people, they're saying to you how, X, Y, and Z did something really bad or really terrible or said something really terrible, and then she's doing it. She is doing it, right? That hypocrisy is a really big problem. You don't want to be with someone who is doing malicious or bad things or untrustworthy things when themselves know that it is wrong. Now, if you're still watching this, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go over to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/trippadvice. That's Tripp with 2 P's. I'll put the link in the description below. I want you to press like, because when you do that, you're gonna get notified of the Facebook Lives that I do every week. At this point of releasing this video, I do them every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. That might change, but if you like the page, you'll get all the updates on when the Facebook Lives are. And I will be able to communicate with you personally and answer your questions. That's right, it's a Q&A session every single week for about an hour where I answer your questions. And I get guys who are on there every single week asking me questions about the situations they're in with girls, stuff that has come up about this with lying and cheating and hypocrisy and a lot of relationship type questions, even dating questions. So if you have any of those questions, of course you can write them below in the chat box below this video and I'll answer them there. However, I also go into greater detail and help you even more on these Facebook Lives that I do every single week. So right now, go to Facebook, I'm sure you're on Facebook, and like the Tripp Advice page so you can get notified of all the Facebook Lives that I do every single week. So go and do that, and hopefully you learned something here today about noticing if any girls are being untrustworthy or insincere, and you can ask yourself some of these questions over and over again as you continue to meet girls and get into relationships. Thank you for watching. Check out the Facebook, and I'll see you on the next video.